Moorpark High School, how you doing? I'm going to help you prepare for your steak grilling class, and we're going to do it over YouTube. I hope you enjoy this. I'm looking forward to our time together on April 8th. Here's some things you may want to consider to have at your cook station. Come on down here and let me show you. First and foremost, you need to have a steak, and Chef Bingham will take care of that for you. This is a ribeye. Last year, she supplied, and the school supplied, baseball cut steaks. Some other essential parts of the pan sear class is having your induction burner and your pan. Today, I'm cooking in a stainless steel pan. You need to have lubricant in your pan. Today, I'm using Bacon Up. You can use butter, you can use cooking oil, you can use a combination of all the above. Okay? Clearly, unless you just want a raw piece of meat, you need to season it. I will supply Chef Bingham various bottles of rub that you can choose to season your steak, or you can make your own rub up and try that out. The most important part is going to be applying your seasonings the day before your cook, if possible. You want to let the seasonings and rubs have the maximum exposure to the meat. All right, so in this pan sear, I am going to show you how to butter baste. I have 3 knobs of butter. I'm going to be introducing herbs. I have fresh thyme, garlic. Actually, this is rosemary, this is thyme, and garlic. Tools that you'll need, we already mentioned a thermometer. You need to have tongs. Today I'm going to be using binder. I'm going to be using Worcestershire sauce as a binder on our meat as we get to cooking. Let's come back and we'll show you how to apply seasoning. Now, optimally, you do this the day before. If you don't have that time, you want to do it as far in advance as possible. And if that only means the morning of the class, this would be the first thing you do while you're prepping your workstation, okay? So we have our ribeye. I'm going to apply a little binder. My hands are clean. I've washed my hands. Feel free to use gloves if you would like, just like that. I'm going to be going on with a layer of Magic Dragon. This is an all-purpose seasoning. And I'm going to try to shake it with my left hand. Nice and evenly. Okay. Second layer, I'm going on with Cosmos Q Double Pepper Cow Cover. This is a coarse texture rub. And remember, we never rub a rub, but we can pat it in. I'm going to season the other side, and then we're going to start prepping our cook station. Season the top and the bottom, or the bottom and the top, depending how you want to look at it. But we have the sides, and since your taste buds touch the sides, we want to season the sides. Here's a pro tip for you on getting the sides of the steak. I'm going to lay some rub down, just like that. We're going to roll our steak through it. Just like that. Now we have seasoning on all sides of our steak. Nice high flame. We're going to pre-warm our skillet and get it ready to go. Now, I already said I'm going to be using the just keep flipping method. If you want to use a timer to time how often you turn your steak, do that. It's up to you. This is your cook, so make it your own. I have my basting spoon, I have my butter, I have my rosemary, and I have my thyme and garlic. Ready to go when I need it. Ideally, I want to get about 300 degrees I'm about 320. I'm going to turn the temperature down. It's time to put in our oil. So as you can see, we're smoking hot. At this point, I'm going to turn on the vent fan. We're going to cook.
I'm going to turn the temperature back up because the cold steak's going to crush the temperature of the pan. And to prove that point, well, now we're super hot, so all's good.
There's the color we have on our steak. Now we're going to introduce our herbs and our garlic and butter. In goes the rosemary, in goes the thyme, in goes the garlic. In goes the butter. You can crush the garlic. I scored it. We're going to tilt our pan and we're going to baste the top as we go. Don't forget to keep flipping while you're basting. Most important part, we're going to let it rest for a few minutes and finish carryover cooking to that doneness I'm looking for. And I'm cooking for a medium rare steak today. Fresh butter really kicks it off, and I'm going to put some finishing dust on it right when it's done. And that is how you pan sear a steak. My desired doneness for tonight, medium rare, 124 degrees internal temperature in the middle of the steak. Let's cut it and see what we have. Just below medium rare, 124 degrees. And that's the way I want it. All right, Moorpark High School, we'll see you on April 8th. I hope this video helps you out. It's going to be a fun day. Awesome.